Hi everyone, this is Bob Icino from Path Trading Partners along with my co-founder Mike Arnold with a weekend update Path Chat covering the equity markets, the individual equities. We haven't done many equities lately because we've been in a lot of longer term patterns, so it's good to do a Sunday update on the individual stocks. This is for the week of April 9th. Some ramping up of the geopolitical tensions has definitely happened, even since we recorded yesterday's FX weekend update on the Path Chat, which, by the way, if you're interested in the economic calendar, the first 10 minutes of the weekend Path Chat covering FX covers the economic releases for the week. So you might want to check that out even if you don't trade the forex markets. You can at least get an update on the economic calendar. Having said that, I'm looking at a rising death toll in Egypt for a few bombings at Coptic churches, Christian churches in Egypt. ISIS has claimed responsibility. We already got a couple of tweets out of Donald Trump about it, saying that he has no doubt that President al-Sisi will handle the situation properly. We've also got a U.S. warship moving in toward the Korean Peninsula, and North Korea blustering about the attacks on Syria being unpardonable and that they will bolster their defenses and defend their country from U.S. aggression. Also, Russia has moved a warship toward the Persian Gulf. So these things are definitely accelerating. We'll see if that affects the markets this week. It'll affect the currency markets more than any other. So nothing's open right now. Can't show you anything updated, but at least Mike can prepare you for the price action and the levels that we think we'll see. Mike, it is all yours.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Bob. Let's just review some of the things we've been watching. Got some questions. And are these all the doubles or potential doubles we see? No, we have literally some days we have 4 or 5 show up, and we just randomly pick some to put up for you guys so you can see how they'll unfold. Maybe I'll put up some more that have completed that we didn't cover at some point over the next week, but let's just go through first the ones we have been following. Yelp, not triggered yet. NRG did trigger, minor pullback to retest the double bottom peak this week, and we have a rising rotation zone, so nothing to do there. NVIDIA, look, it was moving up towards our stop, strong reversal back down to retest the still rising rotation zone, which the 21 is now going flat, so nothing else to do there but sit on our hands. Log me in, 2 up weeks in a row, but not yet near our stop. Remember, close above 103.99. Essentially, the 104 level is a stop out. VMC reached down towards our target, did not quite reach it last week, and has rallied up both weeks, so nothing else to do there. Freeport, slightly down, but just above the entry price, nothing else to do there. FNSR, moving towards our first stop reduction level, 2240. ARCB has not yet hit our first stop reduction level, turned lower this week. We'll see if that hits when the markets open. KAMN rallied last week, turned back down this week, right near the flattening 50-week exponential and right above our stop reduction level at 46.51. SHO is up. It was up really close to our close beyond stop this week, turned a little lower. So we'll just keep an eye on that to see which level it's going to hit first. KAI, pretty much just above where it's triggered, moved back and forth for the last few weeks. So nothing else to do there. WAFD turned back lower, retested the base, and rallied slightly back up, sitting above the rotation zone, but the 8's hooked over and the 21 is flat, so we'll have to see how that plays out. GBCI, last week reversed up, this week reversed back down. No levels have been hit yet, so nothing to do there. BUSE, this one is the one I made the mistake on a couple weeks ago and thought it was triggered at 28.88. It needed to be 28.87. It actually did trigger this week, though. It was still a valid double, and it did trigger, so we'll continue to watch it. FNB reversed its rally from last week, is now back down. This one had not triggered yet, and now it looks like it has triggered. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Goldman Sachs, we were watching for a trend line trade on a weekly basis. It has not triggered. If we do get a close below the trend line and below the 220.85 level, it will trigger with a first target of 215.04. ONB was another double that did trigger, and it's moved back down. This already hit the stop reduction zone last week. Did not come up and touch where our stop reduction would be, which was above the 1755 level, and now it's back just above where the entry was, or if it was a pullback entry, it's now below the base again. So keep monitoring that. Finally, Whole Foods Market reached its full target, so that is done and off. And that's all we have for you. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Bob.
Thank you, Mike. The death toll in Egypt has actually risen while Mike was talking. It's now 43 people from 42 when we started this conversation. So this is probably going to start to affect the markets if these kinds of things continue. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys in the next Path Chat. Cheers.